Morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor got another shave of the day, and today we're going to be doing Stirling's Autumn Glory. Yep, a little Autumn Glory today. There we go. Nice scent. You get kind of a feel like you're walking through a forest. You know, you got your pine and leaves and fresh leaves across the ground. Kind of that loamy smell going across. Yep. Excellent scent. God, I can't even get it. I'm all buggered up today. There we go. And then we're going to be using the Edwin Jagger with Statum blades. Third use? Yeah, I think it's the third use. Wow. Brain not worky today. All discombobulated. And we'll follow up with some Autumn Glory from Stirling. Splash. Splash smells a bit different from the soap. That's all I can say. We'll find out when it's on the face. But yeah, there you go. It's leaky. Put it on the face anyway. There we go. So, how is everything going? Well, around here it's discombobulated day. It's like brain not work. Yeah. It's like one of those days where wasn't tired, went to bed at 4 a.m. Yep. And then get up at 9 a.m. I did get 5 hours sleep. So a lot of sleep. Typically, that's about the most I ever get is about 5. Sometimes I get 6 if I'm really, really tired, had a long day. But yeah, nice and creamy. Smells good. But yeah, it's one of those. You just get up and you're like, bleh. Not sure what you want to do. Yeah, it's like still recovering from everything. Not sick recover, just tired and overworked type thing. Go do this, go do that. Like, what about me? Oh well. That's what happens. Alright, let's go with the grain here. Third use. Yeah, let's see. Things to do. I know this week, well, over the weekend it was running around with my buddy doing stuff. But and other things done. And what's on the agenda today? Not much. I have a project I have to get done before the end of the week, which I almost finished with it. Once that's done, I can move on to personal stuff. Been kind of chilly around here a little bit. 18 Fahrenheit this morning. Wind's about 30 miles an hour, so a little chilly outside. Hey, the heat kicked off. There, yeah, it's like, wow. Overpressure in here. Now my ears want to pop. Yeah, not much to say today. Other than getting kind of heck. It's December. Christmas music's all over the radio. You're hearing all the bumper music on shows. It's supposed to be in the Christmas mood. It's December. Don't have my Christmas tree up. Like, How many of you have put your tree up already? Oh well. Get a little moisture on the face. See, it's like during my day. Can't even get that right. Everywhere you go, Christmas. Now I gotta go to. Well, the worst thing is I gotta go to Walmart. Probably do that today. It's like that time of year when you have to go do regular stuff. You're not Christmas shopping. You just have to go regular shopping to get things to get you through the month. And you feel like you need to pull out your battle axe, which I do have one. That I used to do, Dark Age Viking reenactment back in the day. Steel on steel. So I got my own sword, I got my axe, I got my chainmail, all that gear, And sometimes I feel like I need to wear it to go shopping, just to go to the store, because people are just everywhere, bumping and grinding and getting all in your way, and it's like you feel like you're dressed up in that way and you're carrying around your axe. They might give you some space. It's kind of how I feel. And you're going, Viking reenactment? What is that all about? I'm like, well, a member of the group called the Ska-Borg. Dark Age Viking reenactment group. And they would do Renaissance fairs and all kinds of Scandinavian activities. And we'd dress up in period gear. Now we had one of the guys in the group was kind of what you call not a full-fledged blacksmith, but he knew enough to be dangerous. And he would take leaf springs from cars, right? And all you'd do is just go to the junkyard, basically pennies on the dollar, would buy leaf springs, cut them up, take his torch and go cut them in pieces, heat them up, and then hammer them out into swords. Yeah, they would be dull. And you'd wear your gear. We'd had special gloves that we wore, which were leather gloves with chainmail across the top, just to protect your knuckles and everything. It would still hurt if you got whacked, but we choreographed steel on steel. There's this other group called the SCA, Society of Creative Anachronism. The as we call them, the foam warriors. They're running around with plastic armor and foam plastic armor, foam weapons, and they would fight each other. Well, we were like, oh, that's kind of lame. So we had our steel on steel group. And you'd see them over there, and they're little going, whacking each other and acting like they're fighting. And here we're over on our side of the camp and going, ka-ting, ka-ting. You have your shields and you're bang. bam, bam, and you hear this loud cracking, and the crowd would be going, woo, and you're like going crazy on each other. And actually learning how to sword fight. And we had, some of the guys had dull spears and arrows, and I'd use blunt arrows. Kind of it did have a soft tip. You know, it wasn't like an arrow. It was like a bag on the end. But we'd go at it using these things, and the crowd would just go nuts cheering. And later on, the Renaissance Fair, local one, they end up bringing in knights, actual knight guys on horseback and everything with full plate armor, and they would go at it, and we'd go over the side cheering, and it was like all the little SEA guys were getting nobody to watch, and they were watching those of us that were actually doing stuff. That was fun. Yeah, it's like somebody's like, hey, we like seeing you guys do this stuff. You're not posers. My persona, I was Helkar with my name, and I was a Viking trader. I would make tunics and pants and stuff like that. Actually made out of wool, and I'd lay them out. It's like I had, buy beads, and my daughter would help me make them, and make necklaces, and I sewed up my own pants and tunics and stuff, and we'd sell them there. All the guys in the group, they were my first customers, like, ooh, how much? And I tell them how much, and they go, it's sold. And then you get people show up, and they would look at it and go, oh, how much? And it's like, hey, for sale. Or they'd say, what's that? It's like, it's like, no, it's for sale. It's actually goods. And they would buy it. This stuff's really creamy today. Yeah, a lot of fun doing that kind of thing. And then some of the guys moved away. One went down to Kansas City, and the other one moved over to Omaha. And the group kind of every once in a while gets together, but not very often. It's like everything. Everybody gets older and moves on. No longer 20-something-year-olds or 30-something-year-olds. We're all 50 and 60-something-year-olds. And you still got these SCA guys still getting together, doing their thing. Yeah, I don't do the Renaissance Fair much anymore. I do probably once a year. I do. We got the local one just on the other side of the hill. I might go once. Like my son went this year. Comes back a little loopy. He drank 3 bottles of mead. He's like, "This is good stuff." I'm like, "Okay." I know, the meat's pretty good. And you got some of the full, flavored ones. Good meat is just honey, without any flavors are added to it. But, you had a raspberry one, a blueberry one, and a strawberry one, I think he said. Said he liked the strawberry one the most and the blueberry. Raspberry, not so much. He brought that one home because he hadn't finished it, and I tried it like, not so great. Which reminds me, I need to make a new shield. Last shield I had it sitting out in the shed after the derecho hit. It was hanging from the wall in the back of the shed, and when the tree came down and crushed everything. Well, casualties of war. I need to get a new shield boss and cut on a new shield. I just use a piece of plywood. Went in like a 3/8 piece of plywood, put a shield boss on. It's basic latex paint, or I'd spray paint it first with some primer, and then on one side, and then I paint it. Usually it was green and red was my color. Kind of like a hourglass type thing, like that, Now I take a long strip of leather and I go around it and tack it in with some upholstery tacks around the edge to hold it down. It helped the wood from splitting. And everybody make their own. Oh, how the heck did I miss that? There we go. I think we're done. So did anybody ever do anything crazy like that before? Do any type of reenacting or anything? 'Cause I had a friend in high school that would do Civil War reenactment. He was started off in Union reenactor, then eventually he moved down to Alabama and ended up being a rebel down there. But alright, so that was kind of other type of reenacting. My one friend, he is a knight, actual knight wearing a knightly armor and stuff like that. So I'm out of there. Oh, that restrictor is tough today. definitely smells different. Get it, kind of smell more vetiver with a little bit of fur. So that was Stirling's Autumn Glory. Smells good. All right, so that's the shave of the day. All right, so Stirling's Autumn Glory. Good stuff, like it. Then we had the Edwin Jagger razor with some Statum blades, third use, and followed up with a little bit of Stirling's Autumn Glory Splash. So that is the shave of the day. So, if you made it this far, hit the like button. You know, let me know that you liked the video. Yep. I'm happy now. All right. So that's the shave of the day. Hope you guys like it. And we'll see you in the next one. This is the way. Rusty out.